Hi there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your November 2020 weekly Psychic Tarot card prediction. Cross-watcher energies are interchangeable, but only take those portions that are resonating with you. This is a general and not personal reading. You can find more information down below, as well as a free birth chart calculator link on the very bottom of the description box, and that can help you out with these kind of readings. Sagittarius, you have 2 high priestesses in your reading. I'll tell you more about that at the end, as well as you have 3 2s in your reading. And now for your first card. It's the general atmosphere. It's the background and the basis of the matter. Number 2 of the major arcana, the High Priestess. Now you also have the High Priestess in the ViceVersa Tarot deck, and I'll be reading the meaning to that at the end. This is secret knowledge. It could also be a Cancer or a Pisces. Both are ruled by the moon. It's hidden influences. It's wanting to be alone. This has to do with the link between the seen and the unseen. It's latent power to manifest and gestation before new life. It has to do with divine truth and wisdom. It's esoteric studies, an unrevealed future, hidden influences. This card carries a special value for artists and poets and composers, mystics. This can represent the unknown, a quiet woman. And it's time when it is better to sit still and seek peace within the self. Seek awareness and be still, because you can listen to your own inner knowledge and answer your own questions. It's about something that you already know. Your imagination and intuition is acute at this time. Something hidden is preparing to come forth. You may need to pay attention to your inner world of dreams, imagination. You may actually see the solution to a problem. This can be a spiritual revelation about to happen. It's tuning into your own inner voice and spiritual awareness. This card can also represent the most important woman in your life. This can be an actual teacher, a perspective, or a belief, wanting to be alone. There's a great high degree of intuition here. It's things from the spirit. It's the invisible world where change takes place before it ever manifests in the outer material physical world. This can be a strong psychic connection between a couple. It can be dreaming about a soulmate, even before you meet. Your second card, and this is the energy that's crossing over your path. These are your subconscious influences. This can bring in a challenge or tension to the situation. Number 9 of the major arcana, the Hermit. This can represent a Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus could be in your chart or someone else's that you're dealing with. This is wisdom offered and also guidance, insight, introspection, inner guidance, silent counsel, prudence and discretion. It's receiving wisdom from above. It's instructions from an expert in your field. Could be a meeting with someone that will guide you on the path to material or spiritual ends. And this is attainment of goals, seeking meaning. The Hermit always withdraws from the world in order to find wisdom, and isolation allows the mind to look inwards. That's 2 cards that are advising the same thing. These are both teacher cards as well. This is a shift of attention away from people towards examination of yourself and of your life. It's seeking solutions on your own. It's a spiritual quest for truth and enlightenment. This person is an old soul. It's solitude and study and self-examination, a spiritual quest for truth and enlightenment. It's a slowing down. It's distancing yourself from others, physically or psychologically. It can also be mentoring or guiding others, researching, investigating, seeking answers, soul-searching. It's renouncing all but the essentials. It's a turning away from people towards examination of yourself. Can also be a guide figure is at hand, offering help. This is another card that tells us that the answers are deep in our souls. It's being on your true spiritual path. This is the card of the Pathfinder. It's a self-examination in order to search for a new definition of truth. And also a vision quest may be required so that you can express your real nature both to people and circumstances. And by sharing your knowledge, you guide the way. The Hermit with the High Priestess is a deeply spiritual combination. It's a karmic relationship. It's searching for answers and wanting alone time. Your third card, this is how it affects you. These are the external influences that you're consciously aware of, Sagittarius. This is Mars in Leo, the card of the lion heart. It's defending what matters and standing your ground. And you have the position of advantage. It's success against opposition. It's victory through courage and having reached a new level. It's certain success here. This can also be competition in business or trade, and the completion of a phase. It's deep purpose and valor. It's facing tests, more to do. There's victory and commencement. It's being on top and wanting to stay that way. This is courage in difficult situations, excitement and conflict, and beating down all problems. You are now ready to face challenges, and you will stand your ground and fight for what you believe in. And your determination will overcome all obstacles. Now maybe the shoe is on the other foot. As you can see right here, 2 different shoes. Or maybe you were so busy and absorbed that you put on 2 different shoes in your haste. This is a warning against blockages, unnecessary blockages. Do not be a victim. This can be stiff competition in business, a chance to prove yourself. Maybe you're feeling singled out, like you're harassed, doing all the tasks alone. It could be putting up boundaries, saying no to others, holding your own. It could be something you do not want anymore, but you're fighting for what you believe in. This is how you're handling being in demand, and you're defending a unique outlook on life. The High Priestess with the 7 of Wands represents a teacher. Someone close to you may be of great assistance. You might want to ask nicely because they might already be aware. Your 4th card, the position of the future. It's the outcome, the results, and the advice. The 2 of Wands, Sagittarius. Fire energy. This is Mars in Leo. Mars, that planet of passion, aggression, planning. This is having the world in your hands, and there's a new outlook. You're having to decide, stay or go. Something that you want. You've already started something, and now you're awaiting results. It could have to do with business success and your future possibilities. There's creative tension and longing. Making goals, it's planning, making preparations. There's great potential ahead and a feeling of in charge. It's enterprise and energy and growth and power over others and making sure to use that power wisely. The globe also stands for future possibilities and finding your place in the world and deciding your next move. There's still potential that's yet unfulfilled. It's making decisions and leaving your comfort zone and exploring new life experiences. It's doing things your own way and knowing what you want. It's being an original and in ignoring distractions to get ahead. It's creating something new and exciting and deciding the course of action. Could even be forging alliances and finding your place in the world. The High Priestess with the 2 of Wands is patience is necessary before you take action. Plan carefully. Do not act on your desire without careful thought. It's inspiration and plotting the course. That's 2 2s in your reading, which represent a chord. And because you have the High Priestess twice and the 2 of Wands, that's 3 2s. I'll tell you the meaning coming up. And now for your 5th card. It's the bottom of the deck card. The underlying issue. This is what's unseen. It's unseen. It's because it's something that you're not sharing with others, yet you are consciously aware of this. Six of Swords, Sagittarius. This is Mercury in Aquarius. Now, this is a transition, a movement of any kind. These could be the plans that you're keeping to yourself. This is a calm and undisturbed future ahead. There's mental healing here now and support. It's recovery. This can be moving away from difficulties towards a more peaceful times, a move to a more pleasing environment. It's a release of tension and anxiety after a period of strain or confusion or something destructive. And now there'll be a sense of harmony that will prevail once again, and you're going to let go of what is holding you back. This is a mental shift, a calming of emotions, and now healing has begun. It's a retreat with support. It's a mental healing, moving, can be even a travel over water. It's even a vacation card. It's a catalyst for change and a need for a breather, a getaway card. It's moving towards the unknown and standing strong in your own convictions. It's working together and no going back to the way it was before. It's problem solving, being sentimental, changing locations and finding solutions. Could be an online or a long distance relationship. It's being working through issues and making it through, finding solutions. It's distancing yourself from stressful thoughts. The High Priestess with the Six of Swords is a time for inner peace. It's moving away from drama. It can be a spiritual travel. The Hermit with the Seven of Wands is being born to teach. You can share your skills. It's also holding on to your boundaries. The Hermit with the Two of Wands is a partnership and working with others. Hermit with the Six of Swords is travel to a remote place or somewhere unknown. It's leaving anxiety behind and finding greater understanding. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. The Seven of Wands with the Two of Wands is waiting until the last minute to make a decision. The Seven of Wands with the Six of Swords is getting more responsibility. Someone could be becoming a manager. The Two of Wands with the Six of Swords is making the decision to move. It's making the right move, and change is needed, and it will improve your situation for the better. And here's your ViceVersa Tarot card from the deck by Lunaea Weatherstone. Number 2 of the Major Arcana, the High Priestess. Could be a Cancer or a Pisces. This side, the High Priestess sits on her temple throne, flanked by 2 pillars, one black and one white. The marble floor has a black and white illusionary pattern that seems to move and change depending on your perspective. The priestess's simple white robe is blazoned with an equal-armed solar cross. All of these represent a balance of light and dark, positive and negative, with the High Priestess at the center of understanding. She points to the sacred book of knowledge in her lap, inviting the seeker to approach and learn. But not everything will be revealed. Half of her throne is veiled, concealing one of the Sphinx carvings. The throne itself blocks the portal that leads to the inner temple. The initiate must prove worthiness before being admitted. When you get this side in a reading, true wisdom can only be found within. Established religions have their place, but when the High Priestess appears, trust your own guidance. This card indicates a time for silence, as with the Magician card. The intent here is not to focus your mind, but to open your spirit. Seek peace and stillness in which to hear the inner voice and the voice of your deity. When you are ready to know more, the veil will be lifted. The High Priestess twice is unconscious changes and serious decisions that need to be made. And the meanings to your 3 twos is coming up. But now first, your Lover's Oracle card. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some alone time. Oh wow, this is so synchronistic. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. And the meanings to the 3 twos in your reading represent security, Thanks, Sagittarius. I hope you stay tuned in and leave me a comment or a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Now remember, what goes around comes around, so I'm sending you out love and light and blessings. Thanks for watching.